Welcome back. Now, the diamond industry is notoriously difficult to break into, but for Desmond, Ratsoma and Bhebhe, their hard work and commitment is starting to pay off. They co-founded OC Gems, a diamond cutting business, after joining a De Beers enterprise development program. The company is exiting the incubator phase and moving into its own premises in the historic diamond mining town of Kimberley. Desmond Ratsoma joins me now virtually to discuss his entrepreneurship journey. Good morning to you, Desmond. Thank you very much for joining us here on the South African Morning. As the intro stated, it's not an easy industry to break into, but you and your partner, Robin, have done so. It's taken a lot of hard work, I've read. Let's just start by talking about the relationship and how you and Robin met each other and came up with this idea to start this business.
Thank you for having me, and a very good morning to you too and your listeners. Sitting here today and looking back at our journey. Myself and Robin met about 11 years ago at an academy where I was working as an instructor, and he was my student. And then the idea of starting a business started towards the end of 2013. And then we officially registered the business early 2015. So after registering the business in 2015, it took us 2 to 3 years towards the end of 2017, where we were knocking on doors, looking for finance, looking for opportunities to kickstart the business. So we finally got our breakthrough towards the end of 2017 when we first cut and polish our first diamond.
Desmond, I want to talk and chat about the importance of mentorship, about collaborating, about networking, because I mean, you and Robin were student and teacher per se, or student and instructor. How did the conversation go from that sort of environment to, hey, I've got this business idea, I think we can do it together, let's go with it?
Yeah, I think, it's very, very important to identify the resources, especially in form of, it can be in a form of mentorship, it can be a form of financial capital, equipment. At the end of the day, I strongly believe that no man is an island. If you're going to build a sustainable business and profitable business, you need to make sure that you identify the right stakeholders to help you take the business forward. But I think, in our initial stage, the most critical stakeholders that we had was each other and the resilience that we've shown over the years through the challenges of trying to build the business to what it is today.
Desmond, it's been a long and successful journey now, but I'm sure in the beginning it was extremely difficult. Let's talk about some of the barriers to entry in the diamond industry here in South Africa and what some of your challenges were.
I would say that some of our challenges, especially in the beginning, was capital and access to market, because it's a very capital intense business. But at the end of the day, we had opportunities because we were able to maneuver around and identify the resources to be able to bridge that gap of finance. But I think on the rough supply, for us to be able to have the product that we can take to the market, we were fortunate enough to be part of De Beers enterprise development, which focus on beneficiation, and they allowed us to be able to have access to rough so that we can manufacture those rough and be able to take them to the market, but not only taking it to the market, but also collaborating with other stakeholders in the value chain, especially around jewelry manufacturing. So what then that means is to say that once we get access to this rough, we cut and polish it. After cutting and polish it, then we also partner with jewelry manufacturers, of which they will take that diamond and make sure that they mount it onto a piece of jewelry and then be able to take it to the market.
Desmond, let's expand on this De Beers enterprise development program that you and your business partner was involved in. And let's also expand on the importance of supporting small businesses and how important it is for people like you in starting out to have this sort of support from a big and reputable organization like De Beers.
Yeah, I must say that the beneficiation program through TPS played a very critical role in our business, in a sense that as we were knocking on doors trying to look for the market, people were asking to say, what can you produce on monthly basis? And if you don't have consistent supply of rough for you to be able to manufacture and be able to take to the market, for them you don't have a sustainable business. So us being affiliated with DBS through their beneficiation program sort of gave us credibility for us to be able to have the presence in the marketplace and be able to say we can supply you on consistent basis. And I must say that, ever since we've been affiliated with DBS through the beneficiation program, the business has grown, and right now we have employed 5 employees. So we've seen a very tremendous growth in the business.
And let's talk about the importance of credibility and trust in the diamond industry in South Africa and globally as well. It's a very important factor. How did you guys go in the beginning stages about creating that credibility and creating that trust?
I think for us, the vehicle that we used to be able to build credibility was the resilience in the business and the passion that we've got for the business. Because in the beginning, as a first generation diamond tier, both myself and Robin, we had no history in the diamond marketplace. But I think making sure that we identify the right mentors and make sure that we affiliate ourselves with them helped us with building credibility. Credibility is very critical in the diamond industry because this is a very high value luxury commodity. So people want to make sure that if they're going to do business with you, you've got credibility. And because, depending on the terms and conditions of the business, sometimes you might find that people need to pay deposit before they get their jewelry manufactured, or maybe buying a diamond from you. So they want to make sure that you are going to be there and be able to deliver on your promise.
Desmond, if someone is perhaps watching and they have aspirations of getting into the diamond industry, what are some of the tips that you wish you had known before you started, and are you willing to share those?
Definitely. I would say that number one tip that I would give to anyone that aspires to come into the diamond space is to go away with the myth of thinking that this is a get rich quick scheme. It is not. You need to be willing to do the yards, number one. Number two, identify the right mentors so that they can walk with you through the journey. They will be able to help you make the right decisions. And thirdly, I would say make sure that you are in for it, because it's going to be very challenging. And your resilience and persistence is your number one tool for you to be able to take your business to the next level.
And talking about taking businesses to the next level, Desmond, what's next for OC Gems? How are you expanding the organization?
I would say that on the horizon for OC Gems, we would like to be a South African international brand on the diamond marketplace. We would like to see ourselves in a long run be an international brand that was born out of South Africa.
Beautiful. Well, we wish you all of the best, both you and your partner in the business, Robin. Thank you very much for your time and sharing a little bit about your journey. We really appreciate you joining us this morning.